Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Calorie Crush. Do you notice I've given up telling you which week it is? I haven't got a clue. Most of the time I don't know what day it is anymore. It is 7:10 in the morning and it is Tuesday now. I got on the scales yesterday, but I did not have time to record this video yesterday, so here we are. It was an okay week. I started off feeling very, very fired up and motivated by my success of the previous week. But motivation versus temptation isn't always a very fair fight for me. Temptation comes out of the corner fresh and ready to go, and motivation's standing there a little bit tired. And see, motivation's been fighting a long time now. Temptation still seems to be young and fresh. I don't know where these boxing metaphors have come from. I don't even watch boxing. Anyway, yeah, there was a couple of times this week where I succumbed to things that I didn't intend to eat at the beginning of the beginning of the week. I'm kind of like, right, I'm going to have a fresh green week. It's going to be a fresh start. I'm going to eat wonderful food. I'm going to nourish my body. I'm only going to eat things that are sustaining. I'm not going to eat anything that is frivolous. That's Monday morning. About 6ish, I feel like that. By about 8:30, I'm like, right then, cake. Didn't give in to cake at 8:30 on Monday morning, but there have been a couple of blips this week where I have eaten things that I didn't necessarily intend to eat. You'll see in the food diary what I mean. There's a couple of things that you'll go, should we have? And there's a couple of things where I didn't record. One or two where I thought I'd recorded and hadn't, because I'm still getting to grips with the new iPhone. I've gone from Android to iPhone. I think I've said this already, and it's a little bit of a learning curve, shall we say. So there's one or two bits where I thought I had recorded and then it turned out I hadn't. And there's, I think, at least one bit where I didn't record at all. But it's all mentioned in the food diary. It's all logged and accounted for. I am finding with work lunches that if I take something pre-made, I don't take quite as many extras, which is odd. If I make my own salad, it's as if I'm so convinced that I've packed myself a very, 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 very light, very low calorie salad that I can now have all these little extra bits as well. And sometimes the salad isn't that low calorie by the time I've added the mayonnaise. Now, I know a lot of you go, oh, all those sauces. It's important for me to let you know this, because then perhaps you'll understand where I come from. I don't like salad. This might be, sorry about the slant of sunlight across my face, by the way. The sun comes across in the mornings. I look like an Apache Indian. I don't like salad. I don't like the taste of lettuce. I don't like the taste of tomatoes or cucumber. I don't like the taste of peppers. I don't like the taste of any of these things on their own. I find them bearable once the mayonnaise is added. So it would be futile for me to go, I'm not going to have the dressing, because I then wouldn't eat the salad. So I tell myself, I know I should have salad. It is, you can have a lot of bulk for very little calories, so you can have a lot of food for not very much calories, and it should fill you and it should nourish you. It's full of goodness, but I don't like the flavour. I actively dislike most of those things when I put them in my mouth. The mayonnaise helps them go down. I have moved to lighter than light mayonnaise. I've discovered that I've now got two kinds of light mayonnaise in my fridge. The Hellmann's lighter than light is only 10 calories per 15 ml, but that's because it tastes of absolutely nothing. That's fine if I'm adding it into a recipe, like if I'm mixing it with prawns or something, or mixing it with tuna, that's fine. It doesn't need to have much of a flavour of its own. But if that slash of light is really annoying me. Look, it's made my nose go white. But if I want it for a dipping, then it needs to be one that has a bit of flavour. So for that, I use the Heinz light mayonnaise. I'm going to have to move the camera. I think that's better. For that I use the Heinz light mayonnaise, which is still a lower calorie mayonnaise, but it is slightly more flavoursome and it's not as light as the lighter than light. I'm sure that makes sense. I have reached a point in this journey where the sauces are the only thing that are keeping me going a lot of the time. Bloody shaft of light. Good morning, sunshine. I wonder if I might put the blind down. That might help. Just put the blind down about 2 inches and hopefully that will control that shaft of light long enough for me to finish the video. I don't know what I was saying. I was probably banging on about sauces endlessly. Anyway, come and have a look at the food diary. Have a look at what I've eaten this week. And then at the end of that, I'll hop on the scales. We'll see how I've done. Good morning on Monday, and today's breakfast is 2 scrambled eggs. I scrambled them with a little dash of semi-skim milk, and I put a little bit of Sainsbury's light butter soft stuff into the pan. And then I've got a Warburton's sliced roll, which I've put on the griddle thing, and then there's a little bit of barbecue sauce on that instead of having more butter. I will put the calories for this on the screen. Mid-morning I had a Fulfill peanut and caramel vitamin and protein bar for 141 calories. For lunch I took in a microwave ready meal. This is Tuscan style sausage penne from Marks and Spencer. It's been in my freezer for a very long time, so don't let the date panic you. And it was 560 calories. And after lunch I had these Maryland mini cookies for 98 calories. And later in the afternoon a bag of Aldi or Lidl popcorn for 120 calories. No idea where the footage has gone for my evening meal, but I had this, I've had to go and pinch this picture off the Sainsbury's website. I had a chicken and pesto stone-baked pizza, 431 calories, and I had it with a kind of a bit of side salad, not very much because there wasn't much left, and some light mayonnaise. My entire meal came in at 478 calories. Good morning. Today's breakfast is overnight oats. It always looks incredibly unappetising and tastes delicious. So this is chocolate orange overnight oats. It's an Aldi chocolate orange version of Muller Light with 40 grams of porridge oats, half a tin of mandarin oranges in juice, and then there's some choc shot on top, which I will be mixing in, and I'll put the calories for the whole lot on the screen. Today's mid-morning snack was a skinny crunch bar for 73 calories, and for lunch I had a jacket potato with homemade coronation chicken and a big side salad. My lunch came in at 627 calories, but that includes the apple that I had after lunch as well. Mid-afternoon I had a Rice Krispie Squares bar for 119 calories. Got my dinner in the oven, but I was feeling a bit snacky, so I've just had this packet of Fridge Raiders. They are 43 calories. Evening meal on Tuesday. I've got sausage and sweet potato tray bake and some mixed grains. So in here there's courgette and red pepper, yellow pepper, red onion, sweet potato and Mattison's lower fat sausage. And then this is tomatoey mixed grains that come in a pouch. It all looks a bit grim, but it actually tastes okay. Last thing I'm going to eat today is this Aldi ice cream. It's salted caramel flavour. It's a bit melted, so it doesn't look like there's very much in there, but it's about half a tub and it's about 162 calories. Breakfast again today, chocolate orange overnight oats, exactly the same as yesterday, exactly the same calories as yesterday, which will be on the screen because once again I've forgotten them. 11's is today, Fulfill bar for 140 calories. And unfortunately I forgot to record my lunch until after it was gone. There's my empty plate. It was another portion of the same tray bake that I had for last night's tea, the sausage and sweet potato, and some grapes for afterwards. The calories for my entire lunch are on the screen. Mid-afternoon I had a Twix top for 106 calories. Out to the pub for evening meal, chicken breast, jacket potato and salad, plus a caramel apple pudding which is not shown. Total for my meal, 959 calories. It's Friday breakfast at work. It's Greg's sausage and bacon roll. These are 413 calories according to the app. For my lunch at work, I took in a Sainsbury's potato and egg salad. These are 221 calories. And after that, I had a kvarg, which is a quark kind of dessert, for 85 calories, and some melon for 38 calories. Mid-afternoon, I had a Freddo for 95 calories. I had my evening meal at Bingo. This is Hunter's chicken, which I chose to have with rice. I didn't eat a lot of the sauce, it was too spicy. Comes in at 746 calories, including a Cadbury's twirl, which I had afterwards. Good morning, it's Friday. It's the first breakfast of the year in the garden. It's actually supposed to be one of the hottest days of the year so far today, although it's not too bad at the moment. And I have got 50 grams of fruit and fibre with 100 ml of semi-skimmed milk. Calories on the screen. 11's is today, Fulfill bar for 140 calories. And for lunch I took in egg mayonnaise sandwiches made in Aldi Thins. I've got 2 of these sandwiches. And then afterwards I had 250 grams of melon and a Muller Light coconut and vanilla yoghurt. Later an Aero peppermint bar, 143 calories. Total lunch 618. Evening meal today is 2 of the, I think they're the Lidl, but they might be bird's eye, chicken breasty things with broccoli and sweet potato fries and about 10 grams of mayonnaise. I'll put the calories on the screen for this, and then my dessert is half a tub of Jude's vanilla ice cream. That's already quite melted. So that's 170 calories for the ice cream. Saturday morning breakfast. I'm out with Beansy. Literally, Beansy got beans. Oh, blurred it. And I've got poached eggs on toast. Saturday lunchtime, I had a cheese and coleslaw jacket potato at Dunelm. I ate the side salad. I didn't eat the crisps. Lexi had the crisps. My lunch, 572 calories. I'm having a snack. It is 93 calories for this Skinny Dream Choc Toffee bar. I went out for dinner Saturday night with Tammy and some friends. I went to Harvester and I did not record my meal, but I had a Simply Chicken. This is a website image. So I didn't eat the peas, I didn't eat the butter, I didn't eat whatever that sauce is because that did not appear on my plate, but I did have Tammy's corn on the cob. My meal came to 581 calories. I also had a starter of buttermilk chicken tenders for 398 calories, but I can't find a picture of those on the net. Good morning. On Sunday I am at the car boot sale. Josh is not able to make breakfast this morning, so I've just got myself a bacon and mushroom roll for breakfast. I'll put the calories on the screen. It probably won't be very much different to actually going for breakfast. Out for Sunday lunch with Mum, I had a roast beef dinner. There is roasted root vegetables underneath my meat there and red cabbage. I've got Yorkshire pudding. There's some more meat in the Yorkshire. A tiny bit of broccoli. I also had a lemon posset thing for dessert, and my entire meal came to 1,477 calories. Oh, and we brought the nose along just in case, just in case you need a nose at dinner. Last week I weighed 271.5 pounds. It's Monday. It's scales time. Wake up, scales. $271.4, I round that up to 271.5. I think that's a maintain. That is a maintain, that's a stayed the same, and I am okay with that. Obviously I would like more progress, but I am okay with not going backwards. I don't feel quite as fired up this week, so obviously the achievement fired me up a bit, but it didn't fire me up enough to do much, did it? I don't feel quite as fired up. But I do feel like I've got over the hump of being pissed off with being a healthy eater now, or trying to be. I know I'm not a healthy eater now, but you know, I've gone through this very much a hump time of being annoyed again, of being pissed off that I had to eat this way, that I can't eat the way I used to. I liked the way I ate. I've said this over and over again. I liked the way I ate before, and I'd like to go back to it, but I can't. And I've had to accept that. Barbara asked me in the comments. I'm not sure if it was on a video last week or the week before. Do I still call it a diet? I think she said, because in her experience, if you call it a diet, you're more likely to rebel. I try not to call it a diet anymore. I try to just think this is the way I eat now. But thinking this is the way I eat now doesn't make me happy, because I like the way I ate before. Shaft a light again. So I know I try not to call it a diet, but I think we're so ingrained to think of eating differently to our usual desires as being on a diet that it's difficult to shake that terminology. But I try not to, because I think I don't want to think for the rest of my life, oh well, I'm on a diet. I think this is the way I eat. I don't eat more than 2,000 calories a day, or at least I try not to eat more than 2,000 calories a day. So that's how I try and look at it. I don't get to change my board this week. It stays the same, but I'm okay with that. So that's still a 7 stone. Oh, stay still. 7 stone, 10.5 pound loss, and I'm absolutely okay with that. I would like a little bit more progress. Perhaps we'll get a bit more progress this week. Lex is coming down. I'm recording this Tuesday morning. Lex is coming down Saturday, I think, but that's absolutely no reason. Lex eats pretty well. Lex, not surprisingly. If you're watching this, Lex, that's not what I meant. Lex is not a bad influence, because I don't like the things Lex eats. So it's not like I see Lex eating something and go, I'll have that. I don't like the things that she has, a much different palate to me. So she's not likely to derail me in any way. The person who derails me is me. The little voice in my head that goes, did you know there's cake? There might not even be any cake. But the little voice in my head goes, there's cake in the world though. Somewhere out there there's cake. You could get cake. Go find cake. My little demon, my little cake demon that lives on my shoulder and goes, we haven't had any cake. Sometimes it goes, we haven't had any cake when we have had cake. We haven't had enough cake. We could have some more cake. I'm all about the cake. I have a cake problem. But yeah, so I've got nothing planned this week really that should be a problem, apart from living with myself. That's the only issue that I'm going to have to deal with, as always. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry this week's not been very interesting. I've not got much to tell you. I've stayed the same. I'm okay with that. And onwards and downwards for another week. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.